Ralph on 131060. You're on the air. What's your question to Dr. Nikki?
Oh, Dr. Nikki, I've got a really hot girl that I've been dating for a few months now, and when we're intimate, she likes to have a conversation, like not a sort of a yeah conversation, like actually have a conversation. And if I don't have a conversation with her, she doesn't climax. And the conversation's about sort of parts, admiring her body and stuff like that, but I'm a bit worried I might run out of things to talk about.
So hang on, let me just get this straight. She can't climax unless you continue on a conversation that's not about sex.
Well, it's about sex, but it's not a conversation where you're sort of grunting or groaning at each other.
Yeah.
It's a conversation where you're just sort of talking to each other in a sort of general sense about, oh, you're looking good, and this sort of. And I just don't. It's a new thing for me with a sort of complex conversation. And if I don't talk to her, she doesn't come.
But are you talking about when you discuss her body, that it's in a complimentary way, like you're so sexy, I love touching you? Are those the kind of things that you're talking about?
I think it's more just your stock standard conversation, the Cuban Missile Crisis, human rights at Guantanamo, that sort of
That's not
banter.
what I'm hearing.
It's a combination of both. It's a combination, what was happening today. Oh, by the way, love the roadmap or the it's not a your standard sexual conversation.
It's not dirty talk.
I think that's all right, though. If Ralph's only
The
problem
women's
is that he's going to
mind.
run out of banter, Ralph's just got to read a newspaper and bring up the top 3 trending things on Google each day.
Social affairs. Listen, a woman's mind is a wonderful and a mysterious thing at the same time. And I think it's amazing that you obviously are dating a girl that you're very attracted to, and she can articulate to you how she climaxes. For a lot of women, that's their trouble, is that they don't know how their body works, and they don't have the courage to say to their partner, hey, if you pat me on the head and lick my earlobe, it brings me to orgasm. So the fact that you know how this works is a positive. Maybe you need to find some more sexy, seductive topics to be talking about in the bedroom. If it's a matter of her feeling connected to you on an intellectual level, then don't get so caught up that you're going to run out of banter. It also might be that you can do it some of the times, but not all of the times. And also, too, if you're feeling like it's a bit weird or odd, talk to her about it and just say, I'm really curious. Is this the only way you have an orgasm? I'm happy to go with the flow, but I just want to talk about that a bit more because I've never come across this before in my life.
I reckon throw out a couple of tongue twisters and maybe a brain teaser. And that way, technically, you're still having a conversation, but she may just quiet down for a little while with some thinking time. What stays in the corner but goes around the world?
Ask her thoughts on Brexit.
Oh, there we go. One of the great boner inducers. Oh, yeah. Overflow on the bojo. Thank you, Dr. Nikki Goldstein.
Thank you for having me.
We will talk to you next week. No doubt in my mind we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, sounds good. Behave.